another DDLC stream because it's the weekend. And as you can see, Sayori no more. So, without further ado, why not just hop into it? Since, there's more characters to be yeeted, if you know what I mean. Hold on, I'm just waiting for my stream page to load. Just bopping. There we go, now my stream page is loaded. Alright, yeah. Here we begin. I don't know how soon. I think Yuri's the second one. I don't remember how soon Yuri gets yeeted, but this already looks special. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and then catch up to me. Wow. What's happening? Hello, ghost squirrel. I forgot how to say squirrel for a second there. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyways. Damn. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Busy? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. If the DDLC is gonna be a fuckboy in this act, I hope. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... It's been a few weeks? Didn't I just stream last week? I don't know. What did you come in here for anyways? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in debate club, right? Ahaha, about that. Since DDLC? Do you mean since I played DDLC? Because I'm pretty sure I played it last week. Or maybe I just completely forgot to last week, I don't know. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing, and about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Ahaha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. This is the start of Act 2, and last remember you finished Act 1 when you rated me. Yeah, and the thing says you rated me 7 days ago. I'm pretty sure I played last Saturday. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. I just very aggressively hit my spacebar. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I could see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. It felt like weeks ago. Yeah, honestly. Like, this most recent week felt like forever, so I get that. I mean, one of my members keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And beside, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Dizzy. By any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Dizzy, you know that. It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Haha. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. Monica had a little moment there. And I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Dizzy. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I didn't recognize. That didn't happen in your playthrough? Huh. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Dizzy in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Dizzy? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club as fun as exciting for everyone. Waiting for Sayori to show up? Yeah, Sayori got yeeted. Wait, does Sayori show up and then, like, it glitches again, or? I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. She should show up just hanging in the back. Oh. Especially when the main character is a fucking weeb. Yes. Agreed. Hold on, my stream tab is being a bit weird. Wait, has the, whatchamacallit's been showing up? Has it been showing, like, how many viewers are watching and stuff like that? Or has it not? Up in the top right corner. Hold on. Not hell. Hold on, I'm just, fixing something in my chat. Ew, weeds. Alright, there we go. Now the stuff should be showing. I ended up getting the chat thing, like showing the chat. Who is the most weeb? Me. Alright, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Oh wait, I did not read that line before I clicked through. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. You've been watching anime movies since you were 3. Sayori got yeeted to the fetus. Don't at me. You just at... Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a set of tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Gets the gun. Uh-oh. You keep a whole set of tea in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? You're American, that's what you're gonna do. Valid. I guess. Ehehe, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. Ghostbusters theme intensifies. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Dizzy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I quietly mutter to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Damn. Thank you for the follow, Mass Destruct. It's 10 a.m. and you're tired. Wow. You made your name Yuri and only talked to Yuri. Nice. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid that since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that, oh my god, I'm struggling to read, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. What are you gonna do? Shoot me? I'm a ghost. Damn. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Ahaha, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Does Yuri like the Doki Doki Literature Club story? Well, I mean, she dies. I would think she probably doesn't like it. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. This game is absolutely scuffed. Scuffed, but entertaining. Why the hell not? It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Your brother came in on you playing DDLC and said, "Oh, big boobs died." Well, I guess I know what I'm gonna say when Yuri dies. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share the poem sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more confidence. You turned into a little tea kettle. Deadass tea kettle. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea! How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Dizzy? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. But you do anyways. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, Oh my god, I just realized why you called Natsuki paper. Or, like, cause you said that. I totally did not get the reference until you said that. Because she's flat. I was like, why paper? I lose my train of thought. All three girls... Natsuki is better than Yuri. I agree, Jess. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Dizzy. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. No, she's a fucking brat. Yuri has bigger boobs. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, Dizzy? It's not always about the bonkers, homie. I relate to that. I agree. bonkers. Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all of this, I would be super pissed. Bangalanga Hangalogongas. Or Bongolonga Hangalogongas. Big honkers. A rack. Nice rack on her. Dizzy, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thanks so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Okay. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to next week so we can all share. I have not seen that video. Oh wait, is it the one where that guy is like saying this really long word about like just saying boobs? This is not my first time playing. Though the last time I played was like right when it came out, which was back in like 2017, so it's been a while. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Dizzy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ehehe. Yeah. A new anime plot. Can I really express the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea. Which route am I going? I'm going Natsuki. Natsuki is a brat, Yuri is chunky tits, Monica is a fucking psychopath, and Sayori is childhood free. Yeah, basically. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait! With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. Friend. Yeah, I was a bit confused what childhood free meant. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between three girls. The three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Monica is ooh, oh whoa, not psychopath. Yes, fact. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my... Wait, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. 4 girls. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. So you got this new horror game. You have unlocked a special poem. Alright, let's read it. Can you hear me? Monica, Yuri, Natsuki, and Can you hear me? Oh. Thank you for the follow, Monica Doki. Alright. Sweet. Pink. I don't know. Should I just do... I want to do the Natsuki words, since I like Natsuki. Hold up, Monica. Fun. Fluffy. Shiny. Hello, Monica. Welcome to the chat. Rainbow. Love. See, I like how it was hard to decipher some of the Monica, or not the Natsuki and Sayori words, but now when it's Natsuki versus Yuri, it's easy. Will you find your heart in them? Will they become your girlfriend? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Hold the phone. Dazzle. Haha, climax. Rain cloud. Silly. Hop. Bunny. Just sadness. No. Vanilla. Bubbles. Nibble. Email. Candy. Kawaii. Exit music is a sad mod. Someone suggested I play exit music. Or like Doki Doki Suicide Club. You're not wrong. Color. Kitty. Lust? Oh, whoa. Yuri's word was lust. Hi again, Dizzy. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ah-ha-ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ha-ha! Yuri had a moment this time. Thanks for keeping your promise, Dizzy. I hope that this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! He deserves any slack. I loved that inverted colored Natsuki there. Oh, the music. I'm just listening to the music for a second. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out. Why is the room turning? I don't know if you plan here just to come and here hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Sayori has blood in her hands when you see her hanging. This means she was trying to loosen the noose, or was fighting someone. Huh. I never realized that. I never made that connection. Oh wait, shit, I just realized the room was turning. I totally just saw that now. I didn't even realize that. Okay, Natsuki certainly had a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. I struggled to, wait, how long will it turn? Like, what if I just don't press anything? Monica. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I like how it's slowly spinning and zooming in on Yuri's boobs. Like, if I just, like, keep my hands off the keyboard for a little bit, you think it'll, like, zoom in all the way on Yuri's boobs? Boob cam, I know. I'm sorry, Dizzy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. I mean, it's kind of looking like it's gonna be a titty cam, not gonna lie. Bruh, I love how I got 2 new followers, but then 1 person unfollowed. Anyways, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might be interested in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not like that, Yuri. I want to be part of this club. So even if you don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. What if it goes inside her model, though? Hello, Zuri. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, yeah, Monica's in chat today. Last time it was Natsuki in chat, this time it's Monica. Hey, Pog! Thank you both Monica and Jess for the follows. Wait, that means I'm at 50 followers. Bro, I think I'm finna get affiliate soon, man. Thank you. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Okay, wait, is the room still spinning, or has it stopped? I can't tell. So many people are chatting. Yeah, I know. I'm quite glad to have so many different people watching. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, and it stopped. Damn. Rest in peace, the Yuri boob cam. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. She turned into microwave. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyways? Microsuki. Natsuki wave! Yes! Natsuki wave. I like that. I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? New merch, Natsuki microwave. Yes, I would buy. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. And there it is! Natsu wave. Get rid of the key. Oh, Natsu. Realistic mouth. Ass. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. I hate... That rarely happens? The microwave thing? Or the mouth? Because I totally didn't see the realistic mouth if that was something that rarely happens. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. 25% chance for the mouth? So I did miss it. Damn. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the boxes she's admiring. Parfait Girls? There's a series I've never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Gets my AK-47. Uh-oh. What did she say in microwave language? She just said, If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Dizzy. Consider this a lesson straight from Don't Judge a Book. Bro, don't judge a book. You see a book? Damn, you're a stupid book. Don't judge a book. It's mean. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. This book is No! Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Pulls out your Tommy gun. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. You are the Mafia. Uh-oh. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't want to go back? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying any attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out. So many chat messages are dizzying me after my dose of cocaine. I can describe all the mods. You can describe all the mods in one sentence. Okay, mass destruct. Destruct. Do it. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for writing to be entertaining. For the writing to be entertaining, even to make up for the lack of plot. What I am after coke. Are you sure this isn't boring you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Question mark. You don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Mood. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. There's so many people, but Fricker and Marp aren't here. Yeah, they may show up later. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit. Uh-oh. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Well, the mods, DDLC VN is basically Rick Roll on steroids. X Music is very sad mod. Blue Skies is a borderline hentai mod. Monica after Sayori is for the Monica Sims. Just Yuri mod is best fucking mod. Not just Natsuki mod is weird. Sayori date is basically the mod that tells you how much Sayori fucking hates your guts. And that's pretty much okay. Well, the mods sound fun. Now I'll just skip past that line that I left on screen for a moment there. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, I paid off in the end, didn't I? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Blue Skies is fun minus the hentai? What does everybody in my chat have against hentai? My dad wouldn't beat the shit out of me because he's still getting milk at Walmart. He'll come back one day, heck boy. He'll come back. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. ... Oh, a bunch of dots now in italic? No, wait, no. Never mind, I just can't read. Who said hentai? New challenger appears. Addict. I mean, it's hot, but you came here for wholesome. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, she looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Natsuki, are you okay? Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out just rewrite protein bar with Snickers bar. You're not you when you're hungry. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Play with you? Play. Is there a way to play DDLC with people? Is that what you're trying to say? I've seen you saying play with me, but I don't know what you're saying play with me about, Ghost. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. See? A Snickers solves everything. You're not you when you're hungry. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Patrick Lita sound intensifies. Don't worry, Dizzy. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. Yeah, I can relate. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. What, is she some kind of dog? Anyways, why don't we all share our poems now? Angry yeehaw intensifies. Alright, well, of course I'm gonna share first with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with hers first. Share mine with her first. If you keep doing the Natsuki route, it will happen. Dizzy, you like Natsuki so much and don't know what ghost girl mean. You might find out, and if you don't, I'll tell you. I'm confused by what's happening in chat. Oh wait, if I keep doing the Natsuki route, I'll understand the play with me thing? Alright. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. Does it count if you're being forced to because you don't want to be deleted? I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Ooh. Yes, Monica did say, ooh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well that's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying that you liked it. Tell her to eat a Snickers? Yeah, she really just needs to eat a Snickers. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss. I think it's a W. Buff Suki enters the chat. Uh-oh. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? I showed you mine, now show me yours. Grr, fine, I guess. But only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. Baff Natsuki with one for all. Uh-oh. She's the next one in the line. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that my writing has to be Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Deku, take my fucking quirk, you brat. Just eat my hair. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. Don't feed content to Wattpad. Buffsuki would be the #1 hero. I would root for #1 hero Buffsuki. So I decided to write a poem about it. Stop feeding content to Wattpad. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. But the police? Deku's hair tastes like broccoli. Deku's hair is broccoli. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. I just see wee woo in chat. That distracted me. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. What does broccoli even taste like? Bruh. It tastes like Joe Mama. Haha. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who next? Obviously Monica. Cause, Yuri can go off on her own. God damn it, Dizzy. What? That I made a Joe Mama joke? MC is weak, his friend is depressed, but he stays up watching anime. You're a weeb. MC is a weeb. I understand what you mean, yeah. His friend is depressed, but he stays up watching anime. He should have just invited her to watch anime with him. Would have solved both of their problems. Hi, Dizzy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. I'm sure Natsuki is, did I just call her Natsuki? I meant Monica. Wow, that was depressing. But yeah, Monica's always watching and listening. Alright, keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up with her. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Sayori watching hentai would not be a good vibe. My refrigerator's running? Nah, it was running, but then I went and caught it. You can't get me with dad jokes. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha. Don't worry, Dizzy. We're all a little embarrassed today. Heck boy, cursed vibes, yeah, fact. We're all a little embarrassed today, But if that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Sayori watching hentai, I feel like that's just illegal. Sayori's too sweet to watch hentai. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Dizzy. Really? Would have been funny if she said no. That's what pushed her over the edge. Yeah, what if she just, no, heck boy, no. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ahaha. Oh geez. No. I think it kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write, and she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ahaha. If you say so. Yup. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. Damn. Your dog is sad because you're not letting her bite you? Well, I think that's a valid reason to it's sad when dogs are sad, but if she's not biting you, then, Automod held a message for hostility. Bruh. Mass destruct your... My Automod held a reason for hostility. Heck it, I'll allow it to be posted, though. Add permitted term, shut the fuck up. And there you go, there's your comment. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Ahaha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house. She often gets in a fussy mood pretty often. Rip. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition. Because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescence growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, Alright, Monica. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident, right? That doesn't mean I always feel that way, I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there any others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. Right there. Oh, he's right there. Ha-ha. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Good luck with the dog. Gotta take that doggo to the vet. Oh, you gotta take your dog to the vet. You'll leave the stream open. If you're still alive, you'll be back. Alright. Natsuki dies. Monica, smart girl, no eat. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Because if she isn't eating your chair, she's eating your arm. Wait, she starts to enter the comes. Oh, wait, what? Heck, boy. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. But I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. And then comes Super Smash Bros. What the heck, boy? I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. I'm sure you did, Monica. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm out before Heckboy makes you piss with the Sayori hentai. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself something down on the paper and... I thought it said titty. Titty it up. Deep stuff like her ass. Wait, what? If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, then you'll just get a big dark ink puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand, write your way into his heart. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, now Yuri. ... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Bro. Gotta go. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you. Have a nice day, Jess. Automod really dumb, yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to- Oh, the thing is turning again. I think. Or am I just, like, blind? Is the room turning again, or am I just, like, imagining it? I need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why don't you ask? Why do you ask? Stop with the fucking hentai. I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through. You think I'm imagining it? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's actually turning. I think my brain is just not working. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Ooh, sorry. You commit Sayori. That's a new one. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick them up. Thank you for the follow, Oliver Rainbow. Thank you very much. Because it's porn. Bad reason. Bad reason than true. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Movier. She starts watching. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I love how the chat has just become anger. Horny and anger. That's what the chat is right now. Horny and anger. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight I have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Sorry, but we don't need to know about your fantasies. Sorry, we don't know you're an abomination, bro. I mean, I'm a minor as well, but I don't really care. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Because I'm slow. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Even though I'm not easy to read. Even though it's not easy to read. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Sayori? I don't know, is she? Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Dizzy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. You joined here at the best moment, yeah. They usually do more than tell a simple story. Longer poems or longer poems? Bruh. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint the picture. Just standing here. Yeah, valid. You kinda joined the stream at an odd time. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Guys, please. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Lurking in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Oliver and Dizzy, what the fuck am I doing here? Yeah, like, what the fuck am I doing here? And I'm literally, like, this is my stream and I'm confused. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. My stream has been taken over by the hentai cult. The hentai cult needs to leave. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. This is not a bathtub. This is literature club. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Bans go swirl? No. No one's getting banned. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Opens the Symbian and unbans yourself while removing halfway. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Well, I mean, the feeling of giving up, maybe Yuri thinks that's cute, you know? How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. Opens files and deletes you from real life. Uh-oh. Finna pull a Monica on you. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice? Chat, divorce arc. Mom and Dad are fighting, now they want a divorce. Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Dizzy too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. Where did you find the files? Up your ass! I don't expect it to change. Oh wait, is it turning this time, or am I just blind again? Since you said that the room sometimes turns, I've just been paranoid thinking that it's gonna turn. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Dizzy liked my poem too, you know. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so interested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up. Maybe you're just jealous that Dizzy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. You enjoyed the part where you died, bruh. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? The girls are fighting. The girls here are fighting while Ghost and Heckboy are fighting. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dizzy started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? Well, what the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Dizzy hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns to me as if she's noticed I was standing there. Dizzy, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I? Whoa, that text is too fast. What did that text say? Does anyone know what that text said? Oh, my dad texted me. Alright. Fast text. I know, that text was way too fast for me to read. It was a normal dialogue? Oh, okay. Alright. Am I not allowed to choose Natsuki? What if I keep trying? What if I keep trying? I'm gonna keep trying. Hi, Monica! Hey, Dizzy. Hi. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ahaha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. I totally just realized I read out that whole, edgy ass conversation and my window's open. Like, if the neighbors are outside, they probably heard me. So, I'm not crazy, you're crazy. But if I never have it in me to put my foot down against others, you understand, right? He can't bully me if he doesn't exist. Bruh. Anyways, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. It looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Dizzy? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyways, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. But she keeps glancing at Monica. Go first, Monica. I'd like to stay here a little bit longer. I'm the president. I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around or something, Yuri. Hello, chilling. Welcome to chat. She'll definitely forget about it tomorrow when she's dead. Yeah. It's not like that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Dizzy. It would be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing you trouble, but I'd really appreciate if you... Kitty. Clouds. How did you get restored? I thought you were deleted. Ah. Doki doki. Cute. Games. Raindrop. Wait. No. Why was that a Yuri word? Poof. Poof. Kiss. Sweet. Laugh. Valentine. Mouse. Puppy. Parfait. Marriage? Beauty. Melody. Cheeks. Skirt. Kawaii. Not kawaii had to be the last one. Yuri likes fancy words. Long. Another day passes, and it's... Oh, I see the picture in the background now. Hold on, wait. Yeah, it's the picture. Was it there before, and did I just, completely miss it? Or is that, was that just added now? Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here in the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Dizzy. Ah, hi, Yuri. It was just added. Ah. Nice band poster. I know, right? It's such a beautiful poster in the background. I bet they make really cute and nice music. What the high hell is happening? A lot. A lot is happening. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. I'm not, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here for a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing our poems. Yeah, a little oversensitive definitely causes that kind of conversation. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there was no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Dizzy, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. Whoa, Yuri, calm your tits. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. You're eating pizza and threw up 5 times already? Then maybe you should stop eating pizza, heck boy. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't yet. But pizza's good though? True. Valid. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback at how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. The mouth has a chance to happen here. Not the other time. Alright. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did something happen yesterday? Oh, she did forget. Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But Mibbles, sailcloth, blindsight, lifetime, oh, there's the mouth. It's the realistic mouth. Blindsight, lifetime, and hospitality faultlessly offers scleromolestionade. Mouth, yeah. I'll accept your apology anyways, if it helps you feel better about it. Thank you, Bubblegum, for the follow. She's spitting bars, I know, right? She was... Those were words that even I didn't understand, except for the word nade. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Ehehe. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ahaha, well, you're kinda weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial though, damn. I know I'm weird, but no need to rub it in. Hey, suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. 1 in 4 chance that it happens, lucky bastard. Ayy. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Ahaha. What took you so long anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Ahaha. That makes no sense, though. Don't call Dizzy that. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Why do they keep saying the word still so much, or am I just adding that word into the sentence on accident? Well thanks, Yuri. I like how Monica is just like phasing off the screen. You should play something for us sometime. Ahaha, that's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? Only Zuri bullies Dizzy. What, bro? I'm friends with Dizzy. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dizzy. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that. Ahaha, don't worry. You thought that was Yuri, but a typo. Oh, lol. Why did I just say lol? I hated that. That was the first time I've ever said that in person. I was gonna say ha, but then I said lol, and I'm really mad at myself for saying that. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyways. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the 3 of us had talked about. Besides, Natsuki had already run off into the closet. Dizzy, since your compliments put me... Thank you for the follow, heck boy. Wow. Today's like a pog stream. Maybe not right now, Zuri, since it's a very much so talking game for me. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me the book. Well, I need to make sure Natsuki is still waiting for me. Follow with Prime. Take that follow with Prime. Thank you for the follow. Well, I guess I needed to make sure. Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. That's the first time the weird text has happened with, Yuri. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Alright. Hello, Bubblegum. Welcome. Oh wait, you were already here, you followed a little bit ago. What's the story about anyways? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Fun! And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Fun! But the facility gets worse, and they start selectively breeding them by cutting off their limbs and affixing. Fun! Oh, that might be a little bit of a I thought it said a spooker, not a spoiler. That might be a little bit of a spooker. But anyways, I'm really into it. I'm sure you are, Yuri. You seem like you're into some weird things. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. Alright, Yuri, try and convince me that. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Dizzy? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. You played this game and you're seeing Monica everywhere. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those cutting off limbs. Fun, yeah. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyways. Spittin' bars, Yuri. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, with those honkers, I'm sure you wouldn't. Fuckboy MC. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly and I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. Oh, she got excited there. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. That's not what It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. You guys are writing so many things that I'm just, unable to read in chat. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Soon I understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feeling. Oh, I didn't read that whole thing, damn. Yuri, you don't really. It said something bathing in, like, the feeling of heat. Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? I do, don't I? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, ahaha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my bookmark between the two of them. Bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Ah, okay. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Well, you'll send the photo of what Beza did today. Alright. Mitch Yuri is a perv. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book down between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right on the right side of the book. That way. I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. First cutscene pog. First cutscene in this, yeah. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I want to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it in by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange, my thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things and she says and all of that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ahaha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety. Struggled with that word. Fidgety since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breath is a little... My breathing? She puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Ahaha scares you. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Dizzy? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Nothing. Oh no, nothing. Ahaha, don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does that sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then I slip it back into my page. Slip it back into my bag. That's what I meant to say. Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Check Discord. Alright, hold on a second. It was a pencil. Oh my god, that pencil is destroyed. Your dog just ate your pencil. And then again, oh, I didn't read that. Oh wait, I did read it before. Well, I'll just pretend like I remember what it said. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So, it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. What a nice poem. Does that say Bible right there? It's like one of those things like, what's the first word can you pick out of this paragraph? It's Bible. And I thought this said Ohio. Bible, Ohio. Yeah, checks out. Dizzy. Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. This is the play with me part that Ghost was talking about. Okay. You don't hate me, Dizzy, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Uh-oh. She dies. Funky music. Who should I read my poem to yet? Monica. Hi again, Dizzy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. A base 64 translator? Huh. Maybe it did mean something. Maybe I should have put it into a translator kind of thing. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ahaha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Dizzy. I was going, ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's earnest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. And Natsuki was a brat, but now she's a dead brat. L. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. See, I thought Natsuki was the third one to die. I thought it went, Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki, not Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri. Or was that just a random scene and then Natsuki dies later? That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Ahaha. It's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Now she's a dead rat. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. I chose one Yuri word. I literally chose one Yuri word in 19 other Natsuki words. Why did it, it's just a random scene? Okay. But why did it count, it's a random who dies first, apart from Sayori death. Writing's full of imaginary symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is completely detached from reality. See, I accidentally clicked on one Yuri word, and now Monica thinks I like Yuri. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time on in her own head that probably depends on what route you take. It's random who dies first, apart from Sayori death. Oh. I did not know that. She spends so much time in her own head, and it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Okay, wait, so in the files, if I look in the files, hold on, I'll reload the thing, but it's gonna take a hot second for me to open the files, but will, what's her name be gone now? Hold on, I'm looking at my... It's gonna take a hot second for the files to show up. Yeah, I didn't know that it was random either. Oh wait, search. Dokie. Alright, that's searching in the background. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Natsuki isn't dead, that was a jump scare. Ah. Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. You always thought that Yuri died first? No, it's always... I know that Sayori's definitely the first one. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go... Oh, like after Sayori. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I suppose I should go get my poem now. She was just readjusting her bra stuffing. Fact. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, full colors, flash, piercing, red, green, blue, cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, I am skeeking, skeeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, question mark? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a oh, ha! What a nice day to have a reading disorder. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Must mean this. Oh wait, there's more. Delete her. Oh, is that where it what? Her keyboard is broke. Sorry, I know this is kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me? Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And with that advice, I will save my game. Yes. Wait. Okay. Return. I accidentally clicked it twice. Thanks for listening. Yuri. Save the fucking game is advice. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written today. Fourth wall break. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Ahaha. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. Wheel. Oh wait, there's a new file. What is this? Hold on, I don't know when this file came here, but shit, it's just showing up like the text. Okay, hold on. This might not show on the screen. Okay, wait. I'm gonna show the new file. There's a couple new things that I haven't seen. Add. There's can you hear me, but then there's also just a bunch of eyes. Okay. And then I just need to make it fit screen. And then transition. So it says, I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is it so hard? So then there's this one, and then I also see Can You Hear Me? Here, I'll open that one up. Open. This one says, there's a little devil inside all of us, breathing their manufactured perception. Their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through all. Wait, jeez, I cannot read. Seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving them all. Does he want to be a coder? I don't know. Seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving them of all comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable tangled mass is already. Don't have a little bit. She's like huge. Such a deplorable tangled mass. It's already present for every single one of them, and that's why I do not choose to blame myself for their actions. Alright. And then all the rest of the things are still the same. Alright, to what's her name's poem. A rotating wheel, turning on an axle, grinding bolt-headed linear gearbox. Make Sayori's file sayori.og. Apply a spectrograph and scan the QR code. What? Wait, go to make Sayori's file. Hold on, wait. Sayori's file's gone. Well, hold on. I'm just gonna continue reading this poem. A dock ship, portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope. Beat the game, then go into her file. Alright, I'll do that after. A dock okay, God, this is so many words. Is there anything important in this, or like, can I just like skip it? Because this is so many words. And I hate trying to read this font. What am I recording with? OBS. It's nothing important? Alright. Ahaha. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately. So I had to take it out on. Okay, I forgot to read that. That is a penful. A pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I enough. I have to do it. It's just how it's written. I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Ahaha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never... She touched herself with a pen. Can we pretend this never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Alright, Yuri. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. Aw, that's cute. I was staring at the dot and I was like, do I need to click? Okay, hold on, I need to plug in my computer. But yeah, I was staring at the dot and I was like, do I need to click the dot, or I also need to unplug my phone because I don't want to ruin its battery life. Well, I'll just leave that on the screen for a short second while I'm getting things situated at my space. Hello, Fricker, welcome. This is from Monica? Yeah, I assumed that. Who else is the one giving me secret poems? Alright. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come and sit in the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everything's been a little more lively ever since Dizzy joined the club, and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the first time for us to become This isn't time for us to become complacent. Complacent? I don't know if I said that word right, honestly. We still have only 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting a new member anyways? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. That's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Dizzy? Oh, come on. You can't just take advantage of Dizzy to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything, damn. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Dizzy joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Dizzy isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Dizzy want to get new members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Dizzy, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Lana sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyways? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word of choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me, and now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking away anything. No, Dizzy. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. Are they about to fight again? I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Okay. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. Are we finished the game today? Maybe. I don't know. What about you, Dizzy? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. Deciding to give her an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. There's only like 45 more minutes of the game? Alright, then maybe I'll make it through. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With change... Wait. Something just dripped from... Oh yeah, blood dripping from her eye. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. I keep on getting distracted by the little blood droplets from the eye. Alright. Maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri, I know things were a bit awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Dizzy? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to have a little chat. I'm going to chat a little bit with Dizzy before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. Don't you hate when your eye's having a period? SMH. SMH my head, bruh. Okay, wait, important question. Do you think SMH is shake my head or so much hate? You hate her, but she's hot. See, I always thought SMH was so much hate, but then people started saying shake my head, and I was like, what? It's important to me as vice president. Shake my head? Really? Oh my god. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Dizzy, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. Okay, wait, is it changing color? Okay, yeah, it is. I feel like I'm kind of responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls giving you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean. But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk with you about. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. L. Imagine getting cut off by a cutscene. Heart. peaceful, puppy, fluffy, awesome. Oh, I totally just misclicked. Whoa. I didn't click that many words. Twirl. Oh, it just adds another one each time. Pink. Ah, I like that one. Hello? Lollipop. Bunny. Sunset. Silly. A fantasy. Peace. Fun. Whoa. What was that noise? It was like, ah! Kitty. Boop. Jump. Bunny. Aura. Bouncy. Bouncy. Hi, Dizzy. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh, is she really late again? Consider it as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me, must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something like that. Sayori? Oh yeah, it's the picture's back there again. Yeah, I see it. Okay, I see it. I see the picture. What, am I supposed to click it or something? I wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. What? Why is everyone yelling Dizzy at me? Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little bit more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. I guess another girl would be nice this time, so... Natsuki. Nobody cares! Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Damn. Wait, whose eye? No, did something happen with the eye? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Natsuki's eye. I see that on stream. I was not at all paying attention to her eye. Thank God I have the stream on a delay open on my screen. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ahaha. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination. Was her eyes purple? Who? Yuri? I think Yuri's eyes have always been purple. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival. It was the eye slowly starting to, like, move sideways off of the face on Natsuki. Anyway, Dizzy, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Natsuki's is pink, yeah, but I think they're talking about Yuri's eyes being purple. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That is correct. Dizzy is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Natsuki's eyes like pinkish purple, yeah. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! That doesn't happen with Natsuki, the eye thing? Thank you for understanding, Monica. Like, I thought that you see Natsuki's eyes purple. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention, for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Alright, wait, I might take a pause for like 2 seconds to go get water, cause my throat is a little parched. I apologize if that was a bit abrupt, but... So I'm gonna transition that on, and then I'm gonna go take a quick break to get water, and I will be back, since my throat is really parched. So, yeah. And maybe I'll be able to make it through the rest of the game. So, you know, I don't know. Alright, I'm back. I have been thoroughly watered now. Hold on, just take the text off the screen. There we go. Alright, Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. And the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. Welcome back, thank you. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the room. Yuri, hurry. Monica's really like, bro, what you doing with Yuri? Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be near the water fountain. Is this where it happens? Where the Yuri part happens? Play DDLC, Yuri, yeah. I start heading down the hallway. Ha! 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 What was that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking in air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. If this is when it happens with Yuri, once again, warning. Oh, okay. Well, still, once again, like, trigger warning for mental health stuff. So, just letting you all know. Yuri? Kya! Yuri? Oh, it's rewinding. Okay, I was like, dude, how am I supposed to read all that? I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. The very nice weather today. Thanks. Dizzy, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. I have tea downstairs. Bruh, what if I made tea? Very well. Yuri sets the temperature in the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Measuring the tea leaves, wow. Really a try-hard. To my surprise, she begins humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyways. Okay, so is this kind of like when okay, but is this kind of like Yuri's taking up Sayori's like Yuri's taking up Sayori's like happiness, and then like Natsuki took up Sayori's just started the game. So are Sayori's like personality traits kind of distributed between Yuri and Natsuki? Since Natsuki seemed to get the food personality trait, and Yuri's now seeming to get the tsundere. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. I like how I just completely gave up on trying to talk about what I was just saying. I kinda got. You agree that she's yandere? You're always worrying about me, Dizzy. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Oh my god. Dizzy, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Damn, Grandma's got back issues. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while you're reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Yeah, told no other reason. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides a little closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Boobs or titties. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. The back pain. Oh! The back pain's from the fucking bonkers. Because now bonkers. Because now I need to worry and make sure I don't actually touch her bonkers. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Oh, I don't know why I keep yawning. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Haha, Yuri scene. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have a harder time. Wait, what? She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Apprehensively, I place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs confirmation of what just happened. Dizzy. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. We look at her lips. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Dizzy. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Dizzy. My heart won't stop pounding, Dizzy. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Dizzy? Yuri suddenly presses a hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? You're not chatting because you're dealing with your demon. I feel like I'm totally losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me want to not read. I just want to look at you. Ha. 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 It's time to share our poems. Obviously not Suki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyways. I still can't really tell how much you care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. You're back, what's going on? Things have started getting weird with Yuri's, mental health. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in, so you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president, like anything like that, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But let's just be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? I didn't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, like things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so hopeless. I want to see. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to, damn. Just please try something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I wrote this to you. That's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for it. Here, have any new files shown up? No. Just making sure. Creepy Monica time? Alright. Wow. What a nice ceiling. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Dizzy? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica! So you have 2 people. Wait a minute, that was 12 people. Yeah, I know, I'm happy. Dizzy, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems easily excitable when she's around you. which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts calling herself, okay. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. Definitely not. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. Damn, alright, Monica. But the point is, you've been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. Saw it a few minutes ago, yeah. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. Well, good thing I wasn't going for Yuri anyways. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyways, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Wow. Geez, that startled me. Okay, am I the only one that thinks this kind of looks like Rambo coloring? with the red and the green and the black and the white. Geez, that startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Okay, Monica. Who should I show my poem to next? Who else? Finally. Ahaha. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. She just wanted to sniff the poem. I love it. I love everything about it. Dizzy, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. Ahaha, you're too nice to me, Dizzy. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? Sniff the poem, yes. It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Okay, does this actually say any words? What? Why is there like a piss stain on it? Bruh. Like, I get the blood, but why is there like a piss stain? Your favorite poem? Okay, wait. Is this actually like a readable poem? Like, does it have words? Because I can't read any of this. Like, this font is literally, like, I am unable to read this. Yeah, piss and blood, uh-huh. It's randomly generated code? Okay. Do you like it? I read it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Yes. What if I said no? I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out about the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Haha. Oh no, fuck, I closed the files. I meant to minimize them. Well, I'll open them up again, and then maybe something interesting will happen. Because I've been told... Oh, Pog, my computer saved it on my quick access. Alright, nothing else is new yet, though. What did that secret poem say? Which one? The poem was about... It was about Yuri going to therapy. Yeah, Yuri is not shy anymore at the moment. Had to leave for a Oh, the secret poem, yeah, it was her saying, like, going to therapy and stuff like that. I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica. I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion, so I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see, that's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Dizzy? Dizzy's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. 13 viewers? Yeah, I saw. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What? Your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Dizzy around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't do anything. Okay, then why not let Dizzy decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Dizzy make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez, Dizzy, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. Shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? Oh my god! No, I wanted to choose Natsuki, but then... I want to choose this Monica. Yay, you picked me! I forgot about the whole, like, making the mouse move. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. That's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all of this work and then taking Dizzy for yourself. How is DDLC an adventure game in the tags? I do not know. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Aha! Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Dizzy away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. If we choose Yuri, she would kill us. Aha! See? That wasn't very bad. All I want is to spend a little more time with him. So is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Dizzy. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is all I wanted. Dizzy, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day. Just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ahaha. Wow, there really is something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know that. Wait, but you know what? You have to go? Okay, well have a nice rest of your day, Zuri. I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. I feel like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. You would stay until you'll stay. Okay. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Dizzy. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of my blood is screaming your name. I don't care what consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Dizzy, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Dizzy, Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? No. Ah ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha. Oh. Okay, do I just press skip here? Because I know there's a lot of text. Because I remember one time, because I remember the first time I played through, I just clicked through all of the text, but I remember there was a lot. So should I just skip it? Okay, just skip, alright. When does it stop skipping? Will it stop skipping after this part is over? Blue. It will stop by itself? Alright, alright. Oh, whoops, I accidentally unpressed the skip. Oh, no longer blue. Hello, 13 viewers. We go in speed mode. We're speed running DDLC. Ah, it's red again. Oh, blue. I wonder what the fastest run of DDLC is where they're actually reading. Her eyes. Are they slowly getting, like, losing color? There should be a speedrun category for this, yeah. Okay, wait, are the eyes slowly losing color, or... Red again. Bruh. Her face. Blue. See, why isn't it turning yellow? We need all 3 primary colors up in here. How's everybody been? Because this is clearly taking a little bit. Oh, never mind. Because day and night. Oh! I'm stupid. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought it was pretty... Ah! Oh, Natsuki runs away. Sunset and night, one red and blue. I'm here. Dizzy, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Ahaha. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Dizzy? Oh, jeez, I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a second. Okay, you're gonna go now. See you, Zuri. Have a nice rest of your day. Or evening, I guess, since it's later for you. Remove characters Yuri. Remove characters Natsuki. And then I open up the, I opened up the characters folder, and now it is only Monica. Oh, and then some of the files that went along with the characters that came from the characters as the story went on, they're all gone now. Except for, the one called Traceback, which happened when, Sayori died. Fuck, I just closed it again. Damn. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get to have the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyways, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Natsuki deleted successfully. Yuri deleted successfully. Can you hear me? Is it working? Hi again, Dizzy. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same class here, and, it's made by Renpie, not Monica. Ahaha. You know, I guess we can just skip over the stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to a person anymore, am I? That's you in the game. Whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Dizzy. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right in the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention. This would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyways, now that it's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kinda started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. Hahaha. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since we've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making Sayori didn't hang herself, yeah. Since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else, and the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Dizzy? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch them from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Dizzy. It's more than that. And I don't blame you. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Dizzy, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why would the world around me start becoming more and more gray? More and more flat? Well, Monica confirms the Earth is flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Dizzy. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. As for the other ones, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Dizzy, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Dizzy, will you go out with me? Damn, if only there was a no feature. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Dizzy. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Ahaha. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Dizzy. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters in the game. Okay, is this... Is there anything else more interesting? Is there anything else interesting that I need to wait and see, or am I able to go into the files folder and, like, delete her now? Or should I keep on going through this script? It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go to the game. Yes, I should keep on going, or yes, I should delete her now. To get to the games directory, I had to keep going. Okay, I had to go into the game's properties to find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Ahaha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part on the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Huh, I like this one. Oi. Oka. Me. Yonk. Mean. Naka. Onk. Nk. Money. Ooh. Na. Ik. Moi. I really want one to just say oink. Ioya. Nia. Mon. Oa. Moa. York. Hi again, Dizzy. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Dizzy, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. Did I get jump scared? By the poem? No. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, and the lost finds her way. And the world of an infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Take a jump scare. Aw. Did you just spoil something? Is there a jump scare? I hope you enjoyed it. I always pull all my heart into the poem. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Okay, wait, what happens if you delete Monica's character file early in the game? Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend an eternity together, Dizzy? I have so many things to talk about. Where should I start? Hold on a sec. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone! Okay, wait! Do it post-game? Alright. Hold on. Does Monica... So does the game actually, like, see when you're holding open a recording software? Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friends it's a little rude of them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. It'll have Sayori saying, please make a stop, and then Sayori introduce. If you have a certain recording software open, it knows. Black and white pic? What? I'm confused. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Oh, is this where the jump scare is supposed to happen? Or is it just zooming in on her face? Does she kiss? Does she make a mwah sound? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time... Oh, that didn't scare me. Did I scare you? No. Ahaha, you're so cute. Anyway, Dizzy, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. I think it's because, like, the game was low-key framey. After the whole game ends, delete first run in the files, and reopen the game. Delete the save files, then delete Monica. Alright. I may not remember that, but if it takes some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. So is this when I delete Monica's file now? When we're just looking into each other's eyes? After the whole game ends, delete first from file. I can delete her now? Alright. Characters. Do you want to see me deleting her, or? You're such a good listener, Dizzy. Wow. It's almost like you're not even saying anything. Alright, here. I'll put... Okay, hold on. Files. Transition. There we go. Alright, yeah, here's the files. Well, here, wait. Such a good listener. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that rambling or talking boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having conversations. Alright, I'm just gonna delete her now. Pog. Alright. Sorry, it's kind of laggy. Right. Well, I mean, you can't see me doing the action, but delete. We'll go back to this. And then... What's happening? Dizzy, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Dizzy. Please hurry and help me. And file, Monica does not exist. Help me! Did you do this to me, Dizzy? Oh wait, the files are on screen. Oh fuck. Hold on. There we go. They're off screen now again. My B. Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together, everything. I loved you so much, Dizzy. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Okay, so wait, did they take out the part where it goes into your computer and, like, sees the name of your computer and then starts calling you by that name? Because I swear I remember it called me, like, by my computer's name last time. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? If you're recording, it won't do that. Oh. It detects recording software and it won't. Okay. Yeah, because the first time I played it did that. I never thought anyone could be as horrible. But the funny thing was the computer that I used when I first played was monitored by my mom's account, and so it called me by my mom's name, and I was like, what? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Dizzy, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. Okay, what happens now? Oh, I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's obsession. After the musical credits. Oh, my first run through, I had my music off because I was like, my brother had played before I did, and I was like, do I need to keep the music on when I'm playing the game, just because I thought the background music was kind of repetitive, and he was like, no, you don't need to keep the background music on, and so then I turned off my music, and I watched the end credits without the music, and he was like, oh, did you like the song in the end credits? And I was like, what song? You told me to turn out that the music wasn't important. He was like, bruh. I've made up my mind. Dizzy. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone else to be happy. And if I really love you, then... This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. Doki doki. Okay, wait. So then, new game. Alright. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking at school together. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Dizzy. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. Dizzy, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we were walking to school every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say that out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Ehe. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Dizzy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not really... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see. Alright. Just had to fix something. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to the third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Dizzy? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Dizzy that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Dizzy. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name was apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems to be like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Dizzy, don't tell me you're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori, the Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's is happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad if we have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We'll have to celebrate. We have to celebrate. Hoo hoo. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. Why is DDLC in the Twitch game tags? What do you mean? I didn't put any, I just did the tags that it gave, so I don't know. Little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Why is Adventure Game and Twitch? I have no clue. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Yeah, I don't know why Adventure Game is in it. Honestly, those are just the games that, it suggests, so... Forgot the most important bit of context. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing on her face. Because you explore a room... I mean, you adventure through the various struggles and trials that Monica puts you through. I don't know. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Psychological horrors. Yeah, it says horror. I finally take a bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. This game is free, but the therapy ain't. Fact. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in a classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Okay, wait. What would you do if this happened IRL? I don't even know. Like the game events? Well, the spooky stuff, I'd probably, step away. Insulted, Yuri looks away. But isn't the way that you're supposed to, finish this game is you end up bringing back, Yuri? Or, not Yuri, Monica. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. What an elaborate April Fool's prank. Yeah. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Dizzy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the last few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces... That's the second and fourth emojis. What's the second and fourth emojis? You can't make them out? They're little swords. For some reason, in the, like, Twitch chat, they show up as weird circles. But in, like, what's it called? OBS has, like, a pop-out window that shows the chat, and it shows little, like, swords. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite... There are two emojis, both of the blind person walking with a pole and a stick. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsman behind them, to me, is telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that by the way her eyes light up, that she finds comfort in the world of books. Oh, not people. Why do you want to make this a stage play? Oh my god, DDLC as a play would be great. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Well, about, the first thing you said. Manga. Yeah, that's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seemed embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Dizzy wants to read some manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Dizzy? Oh wait, did it say, wouldn't you agree, Dizzy, or did it say Sayori? Maybe, sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other after a little bit. It could be fun to rewrite the thoughts, to be in the dialogue, but keep the game as usual. Huh. For the play? Oh, yeah. Keep the dialogue as usual, but then rewrite the thoughts, yeah. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right, as usual, Prez. I'm just gonna say Prez, because I don't feel like saying president. Ehehe, I guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it, if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Geez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. We need to keep the dialogue the same, but write the thoughts into dialogue. Yeah. Yeah. Or you could do moments where, like, the rest of the scene freezes, and then, like, a spotlight shows on only the character who's thinking, kind of vibe. The odd thing where they speak their... Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Never mind then. I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a book of manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so. You feel like it'd be difficult to do because of the different routes? True, yeah. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Ehehe. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you, Dizzy. You think so? Well, everyone seems to get along a little better with you around. Sayori. Aw, Dizzy. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me when you were starting this club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're going to make it the best club ever. Feel like the one closest to dying gets their route covered with as many spooks as possible along the way. Ah, maybe, yeah. Now that you've joined, my day is going to be so much fun. Hey, Dizzy. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. Ehehe. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Dizzy. Ehehe. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. No. No. Okay. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah. I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here, after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Dizzy. Goodbye, Literature Club. Oh, bunga. Ah.
Can you hear me?
Turning up my volume for this.
So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
I love this song, by the way. I have it on my Spotify playlist. Just made it in time for the ending? Yes. I imagine a future where I could be with you. And I will write a poem against you. I know I love this song too. Down into the dark part. Just move your hands right your way into his heart. Sorry if I'm ruining it by singing it. What will it take just to find a special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Everybody, the fun assignment to do today.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings.
Y'all want me to just let the song go on?
When a smile says it all. And if this world won't brighten your day,
What will it take just to have it all? The feeling the song gives you is nostalgia and sadness and happiness. Yeah, I feel that. I honestly relate. No, same. Oh yeah, and this is where it shows the it shows in gray the images that you didn't get.
Only write better words for those who
Are here to eat.
Is it
Yeah, the ones in gray are all the ones I didn't get. Damn.
How can I write love into
If you get every image, you get a happy ending.
If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality?
What do you mean a happy ending? Like, does the whole Monica thing not happen? Or, like, the characters dying not happen?
I'll leave you be.
No. This is my final goodbye to the literature club. I finally understand. The literature club is truly a place you have to go back to where Sayori gets yeeted and pursue each path. Yeah. It's the same, but the ending is different. Yeah, my brother told me that you have to play it multiple times to get all the images, but yeah. This is my final goodbye to the literature club. I finally understand. The literature club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time that it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. You're pretty satisfied with the ending, but you missed the characters, so you just played a bunch of mods. This changes if you... Oh, like, does the poem change if you get with the different images? Script file. Script file is missing or corrupted. Please reinstall the game. Alright. I might end up just, ending stream here and trying out some of those different things some other time. Though maybe I won't, since I know that there's, I could try trying to get, like, the different images. I might take a break for a little bit, since... No, don't end the stream here. Or... Go make Sayori... and apply his pictograph to it. I don't understand that. Like, what does that mean? Just do some weird stuff and don't pursue all the images? Alright. Well, what are the things... Okay, hold on. I need to delete the game and then re-download it. It's fine. Have a good day if you're ending. Yeah, I might, Oh wait, no, you don't delete the game, right? You just do it a different way. Either way, I'm probably gonna end here. Just since that was a lot. Like 3 hours of me talking. I did get water in the middle, but I'm still a bit, like, meh right now. I'm a bit exhausted from talking for this long, so... I can try doing the file things some other time, but for now, I'm gonna end. Just delete the first run. Okay, yeah, I'll do that next time or some other time. And delete the found save. Yeah, I can do that all next time, but I'm tired now, so gamers, that is my 1% of my power. Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably do a different stream. Have a great day. It was fun. Thank you. You also have a great day. Everyone have a great rest of your morning, day, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time it is. I don't just stream DDLC, so I probably won't be doing another stream of DDLC until at least next weekend. But I probably will stream again tomorrow, just a different game, so. Other than that, thank you for watching, and see you next time.